Hello everybody, it is Ronnie with Whip and Chain. Today I am doing ornament number 11 in our 12 days of Christmas. We chose to do the first 12 days of December so everybody would have time to make this if you were interested in it. This pattern itself is very pretty and it's actually very simple. I used a plastic bobble that I think, let me get this one's a plastic, this one's glass, but they're about the same size. So if I measured it around it says 7 inches, but from top to bottom about 2. This one's glass, but this one Maggie colored inside with green sparkle, and she wanted me to use this one, and I really like how this variegated yarn went on it. So today that is what I'm going to show you how to do. Now a couple things that we will need is a 4mm hook, which I cannot find right now. You will need a pair of scissors, some darning needles, your bobble. The yarn that I'm using is from Hobby Lobby. It's really pretty. Crafter's Secret Big Idea. It's called Christmas Print. And it's a number 4 in Worcester weight, medium, and it's 100% acrylic. So if I could just find my 4mm hook. That was lucky, huh? All right. Let's get right into it. I want you to start. I'm charging my phone, so I apologize if you see that. We're going to start with a chain of 36. Okay. All right. I have to count, so bear with me a minute. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 10, Okay. Now, when you do your 36, I do want to let you know you can use any type of yarn that you would like. It's just if you use a thicker type of yarn, it might not come out the same. But actually, if you use probably a thinner type of yarn, it might look a little more dainty. So anyway, make sure you don't twist your chain. Make sure it's all flat. Then I want you to come to the top of the chain and chain in there. And just bring up a slip stitch. Just like that. Okay. So I want you to chain 1. And I want you to put a single crochet in that next stitch. So now I want you to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And down below, skip 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in that very next stitch, I want you to put a single crochet. Chain 5. 5. And skip 5. Make sure you keep this the chain very straight. And single crochet. And that is the pattern for this first round. This is a nice decoration that even the very beginner crocheters could actually do. It's just chaining and single crochet, which is really nice. When I was looking for easy to do patterns, I struggled at finding them. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 5. Right there. And chain 5 one more time. I truly apologize. My son came in and the dog started going crazy. So anyway, so that was the first row. It was a chain 5, skip 5, and do a single crochet. Okay. Then the next row is actually a repeat of the one you just did. So chain 1, single crochet, there you go, single crochet, chain 5, 1 and 5. Bring it in a little closer so you can see my hands. Hopefully that'll help. And you don't even have to count. You just go into where you single crocheted. It is Maggie that got me hooked on the variegated yarn. I was never a really big fan of it, and now I actually really like it. It really adds that something extra to your project. Two, 3, 4, and 5. So while we're going around, we're really starting to get members on our Facebook group, which we're very ecstatic about. So if you want to come join us, it's WIP, W-I-P, and chain, work in progress, and then in your last one, a single crochet. I am going to, before I get myself all twisted and turned around, sometimes I will lose track of where my beginning is. I'm sure some of you do not have that problem, which is really okay. But sometimes I just don't trust myself. So if I mark it, then I don't even have to worry about what it is, where it is. Okay. So now, next row, we're going to chain 1, single crochet. Okay, now chain 7. And 7, and you'll be skipping that 5 and just crochet right in that single same spot. Now the reason you're chaining a little more is because going around the bobble has a thicker area right in the middle. So you need to account for that. And single crochet. And we did want to ask if you enjoy these videos, if you're learning from them, and 4, 5. We would greatly appreciate if you hit that like button and then also hit the subscribe button so you can get notified when we have more videos coming out. We'd really appreciate that. And 7. All right, one more. 1. And 7. And do you see how we're like breezing through this? All right. Now let's do that again. Chain 1 and single crochet right back in there. And now chain 7. And believe it or not, we're already halfway through this pattern. That's how simple this one is. And 7. And just a single crochet right in there. And 7. And sometimes I let my knot get all tangled up, and I don't like that. All right. Chain 7. So doing these 12 days of Christmas really gave me a lot of enjoyment to bring patterns to you and thoughts and ideas that you can do for the holiday. Really enjoyed that. Okay. Then we're done that row. Now we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I want you to single crochet right over. See these 2 chains? Single crochet right over both of them. chain 2. Oh, chain 7. Please accept my apologies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And go over those 2 chains. You'll see the reason why I said 2, but not yet. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. And go over those 2 chains. Just a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 7. And another 7. Two, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Go over the 2. Now here, just chain 2, 1 and 2, and you connect in on the 3rd chain up. Slip stitch. Okay. Chain 1. Almost done, guys. Isn't that exciting? Single crochet, chain 2, single crochet right in this stitch here, now chain 5, one, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then single crochet in your single crochet stitch. Okay, chain 5, 1, 3, 4, and 5, and single crochet right in there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 1, 3, 4, and 5. And then the last one, just single crochet to chain 2. Okay. And then slip stitch right in there. And that's her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my stitch marker. Cut my thread. Sew in ends, weave in ends, weave them into the best you can. I wouldn't have to worry about this too much because it's going to be on a bobble. It's not going to be being washed and such. But you weave them in to your comfort level. That's what I'll always tell you. once you get your bobble. Put it over. Okay. Now, this is what I do, because I am truly not a fan of threading needles all the time. So what I do is I cut a piece of yarn long enough to do the top and bottom. So just weave in and out. Do not tighten the bottom one yet. And I took my piece off anyway. So I totally defeated the whole purpose of doing it that way. That's okay. So then you weave in through the top. Okay. So then you tie it and you tighten it right to the top of your bobble. Okay. And just make a knot. And snip. Okay. And we'll be doing the exact same thing for the bottom. Look at that. And there she is. I think this pattern is really pretty. So there's the one I did with you, and there's one I did on my own. Both of these will be in the goodie bag of giveaways. But for now, I truly want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you've done for us. Maggie and I are very ecstatic on how things are going. So if you like what we're doing and you want to follow more videos, please hit that like button and come over and find us on Facebook under Whip and Chain. And we look forward to seeing you there, and we will help you with anything you ask. Have a great day, guys. Stay safe in this world.